I'm a koala, not a bear, and I don't think it's...
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my vlog Vegemite Cheeseburger. I decided to make another video because it's so much fun, and I also got a new camera, so it's a little bit nicer than making videos on my laptop. So you can see me now in HD, which is very exciting. So today I wanted to talk about feeling homesick and lonely because it's Anzac Day today, well, the day that I'm filming. So I'm definitely thinking a lot about being home in Australia. And this weekend I went to a ceremony which was run by the Australian Consulate and the New Zealand Consulate. It was at Rockefeller Centre. It was completely amazing, this Anzac ceremony on top of a building in the middle of Manhattan in a garden, and just talking about how the Anzacs overcame so much and how the Gallipoli, created our nations. And I'm hearing the sounds of New York, and it was completely crazy and surreal experience. But while I was there, we got up to sing the national anthem, and I found myself getting a little teary. And I also had some other embarrassing moments, but I don't want to go into them right now. So one of the things that I always find frustrating living away from home is overcoming homesickness. I find it's really tough. So I wanted to share with you today some of my tips that I've picked up along the way that really helped me overcome my homesickness. So the first one I had was to really find Aussie expat groups. It's really easy actually to connect, especially with social media today. I've been using Australians at NYC a lot, and we had our first meetup this week for media and communications people downtown, and it was really great to meet people not only for professional purposes but for social purposes. When I walked out of the bar, I really felt like I'd gone home for a little bit, and I even met someone from my neighborhood back home in my school. So it's kind of funny how these events can really bring you together. And then my second tip is to have a routine, because a lot of Australians, when they come here, often, if you come here on these working visas, you don't necessarily have a job lined up, and it's really important when you don't have that schedule and you're coming from work or uni to have something to fill your day. So I always make sure that I'm signed up for yoga classes, or that I know that I'm calling home. All these little things to kind of fill up your day, especially before you start work, is really important, because that's when the homesickness really starts to hit, and staying busy for me makes me forget that I'm far away from home. I don't even have time to think about it. So that leads into my third point for overcoming homesickness, and that's calling friends from home on a regular basis. That really helps me feel connected with everyone and just keep up with all the news. I get really upset when I hear news that I've missed out on, so I always want to stay in the loop. So those are a couple of my tips for overcoming homesickness and loneliness. But if you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm always looking for new ones. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to say that I'm really frustrated by the Australian network, the ABC, that there's geo-blocking on their iView, because I really want to watch the news all the time, especially the Melbourne news, and I can't access it without maybe altering my IP address. So if you have any tips for accessing the news from the ABC, I'd love to get your opinion on that, or how to do it easily. There are some paid services, but I'm a student, as you can see from my digs, so I don't really have that kind of budget. So would love to hear your thoughts. Have a great week. Have a happy Anzac Day, and I'll see you guys soon online. Bye.
If your name was Tom and everyone called you Dick, perhaps you'd understand why I'm sick, sick, sick. I'm simply a koala and I want the name to stick, so please don't call me a koala.